And I guess like I don't necessarily. No, I was gonna say I don't necessarily need to make gambits just for ad-libbed events. I can make it so that you could have like you could pull a gambit in like a in any event, but I don't know. Okay, so I guess like the way gambits will probably I don't know how gambits are gonna work. I have a few ideas like for how they could work. Okay, so it like right now, like after like all that like fretting I did over like event types for adlib prescripted adlibs, like I'd want to make it so that gambits like are basically a way that players can influence the event type, which it will be either way. But like specifically, I'd want it to be like basically like yeah. So like players could like right. So I was picturing it as like so like it'd be like an advanced maneuver. It would not be like for beginner players. Beginner players probably wouldn't even notice that it was happening, or like they wouldn't know what was going on. But like right. So like right now, right. Yeah. So this is our example event earlier. So like, so let's say someone like participates in this event by saying like, you know, like uh, I uh, I like kick the burrito into a ditch. So like this would be a way to participate, and like the gambit, I was thinking like you could say like you could basically like you know you could say like vote or something. I wouldn't. It would probably wouldn't be just like this. I'm just using vote as an example because that's like one of the event types that we actually have right now. And so like basically it would like read your last line and like you could so basically like I don't know. Uh I when I originally thought of gambits, it wasn't going to be as literal as just like saying like what you want the event type to be. But I mean I could do it that way. Um yeah, the other thing I was thinking of doing with gambits was like basically making it like the prisoner's dilemma. Is that what I'm thinking of? The prisoner's dilemma. Uh, prisoner's dilemma. Is that where like it's like where basically like the best outcome is so yeah. So the prisoner's dilemma. I don't know. I thought it was going to be a diagram and not an article. Oh wait, I should go to Google Images. Prisoner's dilemma is like yeah yeah. So like the best outcome is the best outcome is when both people well all right it says like confess and lie but basically like lie basically means like work together whereas like confess basically means betray. So the best outcome and these are negative numbers. This is a bad image. This is a this is a bad example. um, all right, let's look at this one instead. Okay, so again, like stay quiet is like means collaborate, and confess means like betray. So like the best outcome is when you both is wait. This is a bad. Why can no one come up with a good diagram for prisoner's dilemma? Maybe this one's good. This one looks at least visual. Yeah. So the okay right. So right again. So the outside ones are work together, and the inside ones are betray. So if you both if you work together, so it's called the prisoner's dilemma because it's like the example of like you know ratting out your accomplice or right. So if both prisoners remain silent, they can't prove anything. So each prisoner only gets a year. It's I mean it's phrased as like a punishment, but like whatever. Okay. So if both of the accomplice if both of the dudes stay silent, then they each only get a year. If they both confess, then they don't have to make a deal. Like the state doesn't have to make a deal with anyone, so they each get 5 years because they have the full confession. This is a bad example in terms of all these examples are terrible because it wouldn't be the difference between 25 years and 20 years. It would be the difference between like I don't know like 10 years and like 15 years or something. I don't know. But like the gist I could have done a better job explaining this without diagrams. The gist is basically like if players work together, then the outcome is good for for both of them. If both players betray each other, the outcome is bad for everyone. But if one person betrays the other, then and the other person remains faithful, or like the other person doesn't betray them, then that person can basically like get a. So yeah, so the gambits were kind of like that. Um, Initially, uh, I don't know though. At this point, like I might change it, or like maybe like whatever, maybe like the gambit system could be broader. Like maybe one of the gambits you can pull is to sway the outcomes, and then maybe another gambit it would be to pull a prisoner's dilemma sort of thing. Hey, Killer Q, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, I don't know. I kind of want to do I kind of do gambits for like swinging the event type though, because then uh then what is it? It's like because then I could like make all the prescripted events event type one, and then all the prescripted ad lib events would be event type one, and then you how ooh, how would gambits work though in the prescripted events with fixed event types? How would they work in prescripted events with like, or not even prescripted events, but how would they work in events with like fixed event types and like predefined action tags? I guess they wouldn't. I guess like changing the event type would be just something that you could really only do when ad-libbing. And that's weird. Oh, all right. So I feel like there's something there. I feel like there's something there, but I guess I haven't like figured it all out yet, so I might not do that right now. Oh, you know what I wanted to do earlier is like I said, I want to fix Choop's animation. So maybe I'll do that real quick, and then that's like a very different mode of like all the other stuff that I've been working on. So maybe I'll come back refreshed afterwards. Yay, you made it Twitter! Good job at Twitter! Yay! um, yeah, that was like the reason I had Twitter in the first place, is because I went to a PAX East panel, and they were taking questions, but through Twitter. I like had made the Twitter account before that time, but that was like the first time that I actually used it, was to, to like ask a question at a panel using Twitter. Um, and now I love it. I only started using it like a lot recently, but I like it a lot. It's really good. It's really good. If you're into that sort of thing, I can get why some people don't like it, but there's no yeah. It's mostly quite good. All right. Choop. Choop. I'm just gonna open Choop directly, I think. Uh, so let's go. Sorry. For people who don't know what Choop is, a couple weeks ago I took care of my roommate's dog, whose name is Choop. His name is not Choop, but I call him Choop. That is my nickname for him, and then I decided to to add him into the game for no particular reason. Because he's cute, I guess. And so, yeah. So these are the two frames of animation that I drew. Uh, there's that frame of animation, and there's this frame of animation. And like to me, it's like kind of clear what's happening. In that, like in this frame of animation, like the legs in the foreground are together, and in this frame of animation, the legs in the background are together. But the thing is, like, the image itself is so small that it doesn't look like those legs that are planted on the ground actually move. It looks like they're the same legs, and that all Choop is doing is lifting his front and rear paws a little bit. So to get that animation a little more clear, I'm going to bring his feet off the ground in this frame of animation, and bring his I don't know. I'm gonna do something to this frame of animation too, probably. We'll see. Okay, so yeah. So the way, sorry, let me get my tablet real quick. Oh, right here. Let me move this around too. Just repositioning stuff. All right, yeah. Let me get my let me bust out my tablet as well. Oops, sorry. I don't mean to touch the camera. Do do do. Uh, yeah, right. I don't know. Twitter's good for a lot of things. Like, yeah, like it, like professionally, Twitter's can be really important. Like, you can, like, since so many people are on it, like, it's a really good way to like disseminate information. Like, and and a lot of people do use it. So, uh, the thing that I just really like about it is that like it's like it's the closest thing on the internet to actually like having a conversation amongst a group of people. Like there are other ways to like share information, but like it's basically like I don't know. It from what I can tell, it does, or like in my opinion, it does the best job of just like presenting information from everybody who's interested in sharing information, like in a palatable and like sensible manner, such that like you don't have to be like reading it like in real time. You can like read it whenever you want, and like you're like what you're reading is exactly what you signed up to be reading. And like there are even apps that don't even have like advertisements. Like if you read it on a TweetDeck, like it doesn't even have advertisements in it. So it's like kind of great. I don't know. I just I just like it, I guess. Is what I'm saying. Sorry, I'll stop touching my hair. Okay. Let's do it. Right. So Choop's pause. I think I actually tried to do this once before, and I think I forget what the challenge was. Oh no, yeah, no, I remember what the challenge was. Whoops. Apparently, using the correct tool is part of the challenge. But no, part of the challenge was, or the challenge was that I was like, when I did it, I accidentally made it like the front. Oops, again, wrong tool. I made it so that the front and hind leg were touching, and then it like made this weird loop, which looked weird. So I think I just have to avoid that. I think that's like going to be the important part. So like I can uh sorry, don't mind me. I'm just a child. So yeah, so one of the things I need, yeah, last time I made like when I tried to do this, I made like I made these feet like touch basically. Like the back paw and the front paw like basically touched, and then it looked weird because like it looked like there was this weird like loop thing happening. Like it didn't look like legs, it looked like I don't even know what it looked like. It just looked it looked strange. So I think it's supposed to be more like this. I think these are like supposed to be the frames of animation. So it's a little weird that I might, yeah. So I probably want to change the other frame of animation too. For one thing, he doesn't like grow and shrink. Why? I don't know why it comes up with such weird zoom values. Like whenever I change the zoom in this program, like it doesn't like I'm just using like control zoom or like control mouse wheel to do it, but it it always like this is actually pretty close. This might actually be fine as it is, but because this is actually a little bit like how this is like your Choop walks, which was thank you, Killer Q. Yeah, I think the reason I wanted to add Choop to the game is because he walks like such a goof, and it's adorable. Like he like he like I don't know. He just he like his entire person, like his entire self, like bounces like every step that he takes, and he like trots. I don't know. I just thought it was cute, and this I think actually this is fine. This captures it better because you can actually tell that the legs are moving a little bit better. Yeah. Okay. So this is good. I think. Let's just save that, and then all right. What does it look like at actual size? I mean, the other thing is that he's really tiny. So in game, since the art is really tiny in game, like he's very tiny in game too. So yeah, he's just gonna look like that, I guess. Which is fine. I could make him look like this in both frames of animation, and then he'd just be like hover. He'd just be like hover dog. um, Chalupa that's his full name. I call him Choop. he does move his ears, but he moves his ears when he's like listening to something. His ears are like satellite dishes, and they'll orient towards like where he's listening. So uh, I'm not going to do that. So to answer your question, no, I'm not going to do that. But because another thing, like if you look at the full animation, like you can't actually see what his ears are doing in this animation. All you can really make out is that there's a happy little thing following you around. And so no, I'm not, like I said, I'm satisfied now. I'm not going to be changing anything. Um, but the other reason I wouldn't do it is because that's not how he moves his ears. His ears don't bounce. Like his ears aren't floppy. His ears are very pert and they stay straight up. When he moves his ears, it's because it's like I was saying before, like the satellite thing. If I was just drawing a dog, like if I was just drawing like whatever dog, like I might be like more like weird and like experimental about like how I changed it. But I'm not drawing a dog. I'm drawing literally I'm drawing a specific dog. I'm not just drawing I'm not just drawing dogs. I'm not just like doing whatever. Uh, yeah. Okay, good, done. Did it. Super did. And then uh, what what do we do now? We can um I kind of want to do. I'm all done with the present. What is the present? Yeah, I'm over the present. Let's go to the future. Oh, we're here. It's the future now. um, uh, let's. I'm. Yeah. So the on-screen text thing is one of those things that like I feel like I have to do it eventually. Like I don't want necessarily to do it right now because like I don't feel like I have to do it right now. It's definitely not needed right now, but it's one of those things that I feel like it'll be necessary. It'll be like mandatory at some point, like in the not distant future. So, might just want to bite the bullet and do it now. Maybe. How would it even look? Like, I might need to make like a new character set for it. Well, for one thing, I need to make a ton of new characters for it because like I basically like I don't want it. I don't know. Well, I'll need to do a few things. I'll need to add in a bunch of characters because there are a bunch of different characters that I could be using uh, for this stuff. Like just like dashes and I could do ampersands. Like I don't need to do ampersands. Like I don't tend to use ampersands, but like parentheses. I'm pretty sure I use like exclamation points, question marks, like commas, semicolons, colons, quotation marks. Did I already say apostrophes? Uh, Slashes. I don't need to do like vertical bars or anything like that, but like dashes, I already do underscores. Uh, like I might want to do tildes. And then so I need to make a bunch more characters for this font that we're using. And then the other thing is that uh, um, I'll need to make it so that the game doesn't crash when we use when you get an invalid character. Because right now, if we hit an invalid character, the game just crashes. And I just control all the inputs so that we don't get invalid characters. Um, yeah, yeah. It just occurred to me that if I'm blitting the action tags, oh, whoa, oh, yeah. I need shoot, yeah. Ooh, I hadn't thought about that. But there's actually right now, if I did an ad lib event, I try and show on screen all of the oof. I need to impose an upper limit on oof. Yikes. I need to impose an upper limit on how long action tags can be Um, because right now, if I show them on screen and they're like too long, they'll just run right off screen or they'll overlap each other and like. Sorry, yeah, that just like occurred to me like just now. Hey, Elite Proxy, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, um, uh, man. All right, so I guess I should attend to that first. I'm gonna put my tablet away. Sorry, I used it for like half a second, and um, super important though, super important. All right. So yeah, wait, how am I gonna handle that though? I guess like I could just have it so that like, well, I was gonna say like I can make it so that nah, maybe they. Okay, this I hadn't thought about this before. Uh, I mean, I should have an upper limit to these things. I think like right now I don't have an upper limit to these things, so they could literally be like 500 characters long, and that's gratuitous and unnecessary. Uh, and it would break Trusty Bard in some ways, kind of. Uh, I don't actually leave myself that much room though on screen. Like the action tags, like I think if they were longer than like 15 characters or so, they'd probably overlap. Well, actually, I can figure that out too, because like the character width of the action tags is 30, and so 1920 1920 divided by 3 is 640 divided by 30 is okay, so they could each be 20 characters long right now. That's a few characters. But 20 characters is not that many characters. And so how do I deal with that though is a weird question because I so I so like I don't want to just discard the ones that are longer than 20 characters long. Like that doesn't seem like a good solution. If it's longer than 20 characters long, I might if it's longer than 20 characters long. So right, so I could truncate it. I could just chop it down to 20 characters long. And actually, I guess it'd be 19 characters long because it'd be 19 characters long because we need the pound sign. Yeah, what I used to do with the action tags was like they weren't all on one line. They were staggered. Like so I could just do that. I could just make it again so that like the one in the middle could be like higher up. So that way then then instead of being I mean again, there's still an upper limit, right? So even like if I'm not going to do those things. I'm not going to support 500 uh I'm not going to support like 500 character length action tags. But I guess like the reason so like let's say like 40 characters is not like completely unreasonable for for a for an action tag. Maybe. It kind of is. I just don't want to like I don't want to like limit what players can do artificially. I don't know, like I just like so, okay, so hypothetically like if an action tag represented like a complex action, like not just like a verb, but like yeah, right. Well, well not that one exactly, but like uh uh all right. But so no, like for example, uh yeah, like if it wasn't if it was not just like a verb, if it was like a verb and like a noun or like I don't know. I could just I could just I could just impose a limit and then people would figure out the limit like fast enough. Like they would realize that like things that like exceed like 20 characters just aren't going to work very well. Uh, Positive programmer, thank you for saying that. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you like it, and thank you very much for popping in. um, excuse me. Um, uh, if you did log in, you could play side quest, but no, I'm just uh, all right. Yeah, I don't want to go multi-line. I don't want to. I don't even want to stagger the action tags to like to give them more space because like uh they still positive programmer. Thank you very much for following and welcome to the channel. um, the no, we're definitely not going to do that. Killer Q. That's the worst thing that's ever happened in the history of. No, the whole point of this is to unlimit people. Is to like let people do whatever they want. So putting in a verb dictionary is the opposite of what we want to do. Um, uh, yeah. So like, I don't even want to do multi lines. I just want to keep it exactly like it is. So I'll probably just impose a strict limit of like 20 characters, and that's how it's gonna be, or like 19 characters maybe. Because like I think, no, maybe 20 characters is fine. Because even if all of them were 20 characters long, then they still wouldn't quite overlap each other. There'd be like a little bit of space in between it. So yeah. So where all do we call that data? I guess we can just call that data. We need to call it from Twitter and from IRC. So let's so yeah, how do we so like event dictionary. Oops, I don't mean to be typing, I mean to be searching. Find event dictionary or event dict index yeah, right. So uh right, so the Twitter section we handle where? Uh Here? No, what is this? No, we don't have to handle that there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, this is fine. Oh, I haven't tested Purge yet. I do still have to test Purge. I should do that. I should do that soon. I should do that. I could do that now, I guess. Are we in the middle of an event? No, we're not. Maybe I'll just do that now. Alright, so what happened last time? Uh, oh yeah, we were in like the, Greggle Biggs. um, oh, I misspelled Dwarven. Womp womp. Um, I wish I had like autocorrect, but no. Um, oh right, yeah. So like you find your way. I'll just put this on screen because why not? You find your way to the renowned to the you locate the forge of the most renowned blacksmith in the land. He so like the area or like the shop is mobbed with clients waiting for an audience with the smith. Ad lib, right? Uh, yeah. So, all right. So, um, I'm not proud of it, but I'm going to burp loudly. Right. So I burp loudly. All right. Let's see what happens here. Because like hypothetically, like the action tag should. Oh no, it's just gonna crash. Did anyone guess crash? Who guessed crash? uh, what? Oh, actions. It's supposed to be actions, right? It's supposed to be actions. How did that? I thought I used action. I thought I used autocomplete there. How did that not? I guess I just typoed it. Boo. Boo. All right. Sorry. All right. Well, I guess while the script is down, I might as well. What was the other thing I was gonna change? Oh yeah, I was gonna change the upper limits. Might as well test both of those at the same time. Excuse me. Um, uh, 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 so we'll say, yeah, right. So let's go to the. Is this would have to be one of the scenarios where, yeah, we refilter that stuff. Uh, so right. So oh yeah yeah okay. So A list. I guess. Yeah. No, we should. Well, yeah, that's the thing. Like, I don't know if I should. I don't know if I should truncate these strings before or after we like sum them together. Because like if we like okay, let's say hypothetically there are two different tags that are this that start with the same 19 characters or start with the same 20 characters. Like if we truncate them before we merge them together, before we tally the votes, if we truncate them first, they'll count as the same thing. Whereas if we don't truncate them first, then they'll be indistinguishable. Um, I guess it doesn't matter because again, like it's just not going to work well with these super long tags. Uh, oh, um, all right, I won't. I probably won't finish figuring out exactly what I want to do there before I have to restart the script, or before it's time to restart the script. Um, I kind of want to support more than 20 characters, but like, yeah, maybe I'll just truncate it after. Maybe I won't. Maybe I like won't actually truncate it. Maybe I'll just like in any place where it would get shown, I'll truncate it. Yeah. I guess I could truncate it to like different lengths depending on like the context. Like I could chop it down to like 20 characters when showing. Oh no, that's the thing. Because like when it shows on screen, yeah, no, I should truncate it. I should truncate it up front. Because when it shows on screen, like if it shows on screen, it'll just show those 20 characters. And so someone who wants to choose that action would then hypothetically like put in those 20 characters hypothetically. I don't know. There's not really a great answer here. Well, I mean, one thing I could do is like I could just change how the action tags, uh, like where they show up on screen. Because like the other place I was thinking they could go is like they could just go on the far side of the screen, like on the opposite side from where I am, and they could just be like stacked. They could just be like a list, they could just be like I don't know. They could even be left justified or like right justified, and so they would just like fit cleanly against that side of the screen, and then and then so I maybe I'll just rearrange everything, right? Like maybe I'll just change literally everything. Um, oh yeah, one thing that I talked about a while back and I never really did was I talked about using the top part of the screen. Like, there's no reason that I only have to use side quest on the bottom part of the screen. I could have it like use the full screen and like so it could have like I could use like not just a strip across the bottom, but like I could use a strip across the top too, or like I could use the sides of the screen. Like I go crazy with it if I wanted to. Um, I don't necessarily want to, but I could. it's nothing that it's nothing that would stop me from doing so. Um, so yeah, for now I'll just restart the script, and hopefully it won't crash next time. All right, and then so let's yeah. So for starters, let's truncate it up front. Yeah, so to truncate it up front, we're gonna go right to the source. So right to where we're getting the stuff from IRC. Uh, is that here? Wow, did I scroll exactly to it? Hey, look at that! I'm a magic person. Uh, oh, okay. So I could actually, yeah, I could just like go over action source and say, uh, so if the length of action source is greater than zero. Oh, so for li, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. The voices system. I forgot about that. The voices system. I don't know if I necessarily. Excuse me. I could just impose the same limit for the voices system as for action tags. Man, I'm sorry. I'm just having like a very feel bad moment because like these limitations, like I'm pretty sure I want them, but like I don't like limitations that that can't be like. I don't like gotchas like this. I don't like things that like because there's nothing to stop a player from like inputting something in there's nothing to stop a player from inputting this data. So like it's just I don't like that they don't find out until the game doesn't until the game can't like deal with it. So I could just go with this cycling. I could just make the limit like 60 and like actually like display them based on. I could get really smart about it. And then like if the limit was 60, then that would be like a much more like it'd be less frequent that people actually like hit that limit. Like people might not even ever discover that the limit actually is 60. Um, I don't. I wouldn't want to go longer than 60 though. Well, I say that now, but like, I probably will never want to go longer than 60. Um, yeah, maybe it's so impractical. It's so impractical. Because like the idea is that like in order to get on this list, like it has to like the only things that actually show up on this list are the ones that they get like a significant like more than one person has to say these things. But I guess like Twitch has no problem with that. Like Twitch like spams like the weirdest stuff sometimes. So like Twitch understands how copy pasta works, basically. And yeah, okay. All right, so do I want it? So I mean, there kind of has to be an upper limit at some point. Like, I mean, I guess I don't really have to impose one. Uh, I mean, I could just do like an ellipsis, like for the ones that are longer than like 60 characters. Like I could just add an ellipsis character, uh, and I don't know. So maybe yeah, maybe I'll just do the thing that like displays them based on length. I don't know. I won't go crazy yet. I'll basically just have like two different modes. Either they all fit on screen at the same time, or only one fits on screen at any given time. Oh, but like I was saying before, if I have like a system that cycles through these things, I want to make sure that that's like synchronized with like the voice thing, because like it'd be a little awkward if it was like cycling at like different intervals. Um, so oh, I can make it so that the voices thing uh, schedules all of those flips. Like because voices like there's a 10-second interval that does that that handles the this data getting refreshed, and so I could just have the 10-second interval also schedule like the quarter intervals between quarter intervals. Yeah, I feel like it should probably be quarter intervals at least, or maybe thirds, because like it should at least be able to show all three, but before it cycles around again. Ugh, this is one of those. Right. I know I've been talking about this for a while, but it's like one of those situations where like I have to choose between a bunch of options that I don't like. Like I have to choose the option that I like least. It's not like yeah. Okay. I I guess so for now we can for now we can just do the one like all three or one. Like I don't won't bother like if like if one of them exceeds 20 characters, then we'll just cycle through them. Or maybe we should just always cycle through them. Like maybe that's because like is it weird to have like those two different modes? Because like yeah, I don't know. In the case where I like having like when I can fit them on screen at the same time. I prefer to have them on screen at the same time. So um, hmm. Maybe I should just maybe I should I kind of want to like put this off and like see how I feel about it later, but I mean technically the game's broken right now. Uh it's broken, but like not in a way that it'll crash. It'll just like look stupid. So maybe that's fine. Um, is there a reason you can't have three slots that rotate only if they need to? No, I mean that's one of the things I'm considering. But the reason I don't like that option is that it changes the format. Like sometimes they're rotating and sometimes they're not rotating, and like well, so like here, like I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this and drop this into Paint and so right. So let's say this is the screen. So we can have like an action tag that like uh, right, I'm just gonna use like the shape tool and I'm gonna make rectangles. So like I could have like right. So or wait, I need a better color than this. So let's just use like I don't know like bright white or something. So like let's say we have an action tag that lives like here, an action tag that lives like here, an action tag that lives like here, right? So right. So these are the places that action tags could live. If there's only one action tag, then oops. If there's why did it delete the whole thing? That's weird. If there's only one action tag, it lives here. If there are more action tags that can fit on screen, then it also lives here. So like just having a single action tag in the middle of the screen, it either means there's only one action tag or they're rotating. And I don't like either of those options. Or I don't like the I don't like any of the options. The reason I don't like this one is because I don't like that ambiguity. I like the action tags are weird enough. Like there are some people don't understand how to use action tags. Like I've done as much as I can to make it so that action tags like are intuitable. Like you come into the channel, you don't need someone to explain to you how to use action tags. They're just usable. And I feel like this is a step in the wrong direction. So I like having action tags visible on screen at the same time. So I don't want to make it so that they all always rotate. And like I could just do the ellipsis at 19 characters. Maybe that's the easiest thing. Like yeah. Yeah, maybe ellipsis at 19 characters is the easiest thing. Because having more than 19 characters is actually probably going to be like a not super common occurrence either. So it's also probably one of the easier things I could do. I just need to make the ellipsis character, which is not going to be that hard because I already have the period character. And then uh and then oh, but the ellipsis the only weird thing there is that well, yeah, in that yeah, no, that's fine. I figured it out that adding the ellipsis after the 19th character is the solution that I dislike the least. Um, yes. Okay. That's the solution that I dislike the least. The funny thing about the character set is like, or yeah, here. Okay, so let's add that to the character set. Let's open. Oh, you know what? I think my action script. I think my action font is out of date because I think I kept adding characters to the character font, like the font that's used for name tags, and I didn't bother to add it to the font that we use for action tags because they're like very similar. They're just like slightly different size and slightly different styles. I think if font action big and font char big, I think these are like slightly different character sets. Like one of them, yeah, like for the character font, I added in like the @ symbol back when I thought I was gonna show Twitter names, maybe. Oh, I added in the parentheses already, so that's handy. And then like this one doesn't have those things yet. So I guess the first thing I want to do is file open where is it? Font. It's font char e.pdn, I think. Yeah, this is like the big version with all the characters. Does it have all the characters in it? It should, right? Because this is what I used as like the source for. Has like comma, number sign, plus sign, underscore. Oh wait, do I not? I thought I had a decimal. Oh no, I don't have a period. But I do have a comma, which is basically just like period with a tail. Or I could just split the underbar into like smaller chunks or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Yeah, so this seems like the full list. And then okay, so let's wait, are these? Huh. Oh yeah, I was gonna say why is this so pixelated, but I think it's because I played with the contrast. I tried to bump up the contrast, and by bumping up the contrast, it ended up a little pixelated. But I don't think it looks bad. Anyways, that's not what I'm here to do. So okay. Uh, I'm gonna rinse your chat. I'm a cyborg. Um, Only because I mean I don't know. Right. uh, okay, so all right, yeah, so this is fine. Oh yeah, yeah, right. So I'm gonna make the actually maybe I might just make the was gonna say I'll go to Inkscape, and because Inkscape is where I make these characters, but like I think I actually won't. I think I'm just gonna make the ellipsis out of the underbar. I'm just gonna like chop it up and put it back together again. So instead I'll just oh yeah, wait, what is the so wait, this is 500. How many characters is this? It's the entire alphabet, which is 26 characters, and then it's the entire number set, which is 36 characters total. 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Okay, so wow, it's 45 characters, and it's 540 hundred. Sorry. No, 540 10. 5,400 pixels wide. So wait, what does that mean in terms of the pixel width? 5400 divided by 45 equals 120. All right, so 120 times 46 equals 5520. So let's say image canvas size, clamp on that size. Yes, 5520. So that added room on this edge for another character. And so let's firstly delete this cruft that I don't know why it always appears whenever I expand the canvas size, but I don't like it, and let's get rid of it. And then let's let's copy over this this boundary. Copy paste. Oh wait, that's the wrong layer. Oh no, that's the correct layer. Okay. These are just our little dividers so that we know how wide to make the characters or not. So this should fit snugly against the edge of the screen. And also, yeah, like that. Okay. And then, right, so yeah, like I was saying, I'm basically just going to repeat the underbar character, except I'm going to chop it up various ways. So yeah, we can just take basically all of this. Oh yeah, the character actually includes what this block line covers up. So it's all of this. Oh, wrong layer. It's all of this over here. Pop this in. I want to keep it positioned relatively the same. Actually, the underbar tends to sit lower than some characters. Maybe not in like every font, but like in some fonts. How does the... Do I want to bring that up a little bit? I'm just like looking at it relative to the comma, and I think it's actually at an okay height. So I'm just going to leave it where it is. Yeah, so to chop it up and keep the shading consistent, I want to like... I think kind of like the pound sign, like they're basically going to touch. Like it might even be tighter than the pound sign. Like they might literally like overlap each other, like the layers of shading. So that's like the only tricky part, I guess. So basically, I just want to go with like this, and so copy paste. I should use separate layers for some amount of this process, but like basically like, yeah, I don't know, like that basically. And right, so that's like, I'll try this, and it might not work, and I might want to try something else instead. But oops, wait, hold on. I want to oops. I want to get as close to... Wait, actually, if this is hypothetically the whole shape, then I can just like actually just copy this whole thing and copy paste, and then put this one down at the other end, and then position one more right in the middle. And how do you do? Oh, did I translate that? Did I translate this up or something? Why does it look like it doesn't really line up? Is that weird? Oh, the underbar is actually slanty. The underbar is like not level. It actually like clicks down a pixel. Um, funny. Whatever. Oh, that's slightly awkward. So I just won't do that with this one. I'll just keep this one level instead. Okay, and then I guess one more for the middle, and then there'll be, I guess, a little bit. All right, yeah. So I guess they don't really overlap actually. That's nice. That's pleasant. Um, I could I could I can make the text like a little bigger, or I mean, like I can make these squares a little bit bigger. Oh, that'd be awkward though, because like, well, actually no, that'd be entirely feasible. Yeah, I could do that if I want to. Um, because like I don't know, I like so these dot dot dots for the ellipsis is like a lot. They're a lot smaller than like the dots for the comma, and I was thinking like that would be like roughly the size of like the so like the comma I basically pictured it as being like a period with a tail, and so like if there was a period in this character set, it would be like the size of this but without the tail, and then so then the ellipsis would be like, so I'm clearly not doing that, at least yet. I could try and get it more like that, but then they would definitely would overlap, and I don't even know if they'd fit across the screen. It might not be. It might be that they didn't, just literally didn't even fit. So maybe I'll stick with the ellipse. Maybe I'll stick with this for now. Um, all right. So yeah, there's one other awkward thing is that the ellipsis is like not actually in the character set that like Python likes, which I like. I use ellipsis. I use the ellipsis at one point in like on Twitter. If it can't fit in one tweet, there's like an ellipsis and it like wraps into the next one. Like it where's like an example of that? Yeah, like it uses ellipsis like at the end of the previous tweet and at the start of the next tweet, and then so uh uh I'll I don't know. I guess I can just work around that. It's like slightly annoying to work around. All right, but yeah, I think that looks okay actually. So I'm gonna save this, and then right. So then so this layer, this top layer, or wait, is this? No, it's the bottom layer. So this bottom layer, let's copy this. Let's say file new, whatever, blah blah. Paste that. Okay. So now we have to scale this down to the size of our action font, which our action font is 52 characters tall, or it's 1230, or no, yeah, it's 52 characters tall. We'll use that. So 52. Oh, that's not going to scale evenly though. Uh, huh. So wait, what is the width of this font is supposed to be 30 per thing. So if they're 46, then it should come out to 30 uh, 30 times 46. So we'll set the width to 1380, and that should scale it correctly. So file or image resize down to 1380, and that puts it at 52 pixels high. Okay. And then so for the action, I don't have to do this, I guess, but like I do. I made the action, like the action font is like slightly oranged, which I think I have accomplished by, wait, is that the same? Maybe, I don't know. I think I accomplished this by just color shifting it. So hue and saturation, I think I just like literally like spun it around the color wheel to like, I don't know, somewhere around here, I guess. I guess I could just do that again. Yeah, that was pretty much it. And then what else? I think that's pretty much it. I think that's how I made that. Okay, so now I can save this as the font action big. Yes, replace that. And now I need to update the dictionary, or like I need to update the character list for the script, because like I pointed out, there were a few characters missing before. Um, excuse me. Just catching up on chat. Hey, Protospasm, how's it going? Uh, um, okay, so this list of characters? I'll just search for A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, space character is at the end. So, uh, yeah, if the ellipsis character, I'll want to insert here. The other thing I was thinking is I could use a surrogate for the ellipsis character. Like I could use a tilde. If I think I'm never gonna use a tilde, then I could just instead of using that weird special ellipsis character. Yeah, because like, what do I have to do around the weird special ellipsis character? It's really awkward, as I recall. Like, I have to say like ellipsis character dot UTF-8 or something weird like that, or like I need a what is it? How's it go? Oh no, this isn't the right section. It's down here. Yeah, it's like ellipsis dot decode UTF-8 is how I have to reference that character, just so that Python like understands what is happening. Sorry, I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just gonna mute the microphone for 1 second, but I'll be right back. Sorry, just 1 second. Excuse me. Sorry for the delay. All right, so yeah, I don't want to use that ellipsis character because I don't want to constantly be saying like decode UTF-8 blah blah blah. So I might just use like tilde instead. I mean, whatever character I use there, it needs to be something that I won't use anywhere else in the character set because I'm basically like replacing it. Um, so is there a character that I'm even less likely to use? I don't know. I think that's one of like yeah. The thing is, I use tilde sometimes in like when I'm writing, I sometimes use tilde to represent like a wavering sort of intonation. I don't know if that's like a good thing necessarily, but like I'll like end a sentence with a tilde if I'm trying to indicate that like the like wait, hold on. I'll end a sentence with a tilde in speech. It's like uh so I guess I'd end a sentence with a tilde if I wasn't sure how exactly I felt, I guess. Like that's me ending a sentence with a tilde. Uh, kind of, not really. That's not quite the intonation that I intended to imply, but like, I don't know. Am I ever going to need to do that in text? Like, am I ever going to want to do that in text in this game? Probably not. But what'll happen if I accidentally do is it'll show up as a I guess that's fine. It'll just show up as a ellipsis instead, which is okay as long as I don't accidentally use it in some other place. Because there are other places I could use it that would make it weirder. So maybe I should just suffer that horrible like UTF-8 dot decode whatever or decode UTF-8 blah blah. Um, yeah. Blech. Blah. Sorry. Um, fine. No, I refuse. I'm gonna use tilde for now, and I'm just gonna wait until if I run into problems using tilde, I'll just I can replace it then. Yeah, or unreplace it or whatever. All right, so wait, where was I? I was at the place in the script where I say A B C D E. Okay, yeah. So yeah, I'm just gonna use tilde. Just gonna use tilde for that. Okay, and then and then oh yeah, right. Okay. Wait, when do I use a space character for this stuff? Why do I have a space character? I guess because it doesn't hurt to have a space character, but I think I don't actually ever use it. Oh wait, do I though? Do I use that? No, I totally do. Right. Okay. So I do have to update. I have to update. I have to update both character sets because if I don't get right, because right, no, I use spaces all the time in when I'm displaying. When I'm displaying. Oh wait, no. What? No, this is fine. No, I don't have to. No, this is actually fine. This is fine. This is totally fine. This is fine. Okay. Sorry. um. Yeah. Because okay. Right. Okay. Whatever. This this will work. Okay. So right. So if it's just when I'm displaying it, then all I have to do is, the only place I actually have to edit this is okay. Well, there are actually two places I want to edit this because I want to cut it off at the 19th character. Um, when I'm displaying it for the purposes of showing it on screen, but like when Trusty Bard says it in chat, I can be a little more generous. Like I can go like I don't know, like 60ish characters there. I still don't want it to be like 500 characters, right? Because then Trusty Bard, if you tried to say three of them in the same like line of text, it would go. You can only say 500ish characters in one line of text before Twitch just like cuts you off. So yeah, let's say excuse me. Let's right. So the place that that stuff displays on screen is part of the animation rendering stuff. So it's where we in the animation rendering stuff. Where do we check? What would it be? It'd be like Kurev. Uh, no, this is too far. It's before this. Wait, what? Oh, it's before this too. It's before this. Wait, no. What? Wait a second. It's not. Wait, what? Where's this in relative to the animation system? Oh, wait. The animation. Oh, yeah. This is it. Show. No. What the heck? Do we? Wait. How do we render this without referencing the current event? That seems impossible to me. Uh, I mean, we do it at the end of the animation system, so I'll just jump to the end of the animation system. Uh, uh, Name tag. Well, it's the alternative to all this name tag stuff, I guess. So, oh yeah, if not event on, else. Wait, what? What? If not event on. How's there not an else? If event on is when we. What is happening in my life? Why would I not just put it as an else case right here? Jackson like deleted or something? Are like action tags like not rendering anymore? Um, I cannot for the life of me remember where I put this. What the heck? Um, so what would it be? It would be like oh wait, I guess it wouldn't. It doesn't reference It doesn't reference the current event because by that point we've already transferred them over into like what is it like yeah, what do we call that variable? It's like action something. Let's look for action inside the animation. Yeah, split text action. Yeah. Huh. All right. Whatever. Oh, I guess technically we blit this before we blit the character art. So the characters would technically overlap this if they ever tried to render in the same space, which I don't think they ever will, but I guess that kind of makes sense. don't know. It's kind of cute. Hey, well, why the walrus? How's it going? Welcome. Oh, and Ibito. Hey, gang's all here. How's it going? Sorry, I was not paying very close attention to chat. I completely missed your guys' arrival. um, all right. So yeah. So blit text. Yeah. I guess. All right. So we'll just say. We'll just say. So what is it? Axlots index I0. Axlots index I1. Oh wait, we pass all three of them through? Alright, fine, then I want to do it here. We pass them all three through at the same time? That's funny. I did not realize that. Let's go to, yeah, where this happens. We'll just put it right in here. Oh, no, it's string cxy cx, or string cxcy, so, oh, right, that's what those things are. All right, so yeah, so x.0 is the text part. Okay, so we'll say, like, I don't know, action, trunk, equals this, and then if action trunk is greater than or equal to, if the length of action trunk is greater than or equal to, it has to be greater than, it can't just be 20 characters long, because if it's 20 characters long, that's fine. It has to be greater than or equal to 21. And if that's the case, then we'll say action trunk equals action trunk indexed up to the 20th character, which is the first 19. No, that's the first 20 characters. We actually just want the first 19 characters. Wait, no, is it? It's the first. It's actually the first 20 characters, because this include. I keep saying 19, not counting the pound sign. But if you count the pound sign, then it's actually 20. So 20 plus the tilde. Oops, that's not the tilde. That's the backwards apostrophe. Maybe backwards apostrophe is something that I'm less likely to use. Like, what is that backwards apostrophe even for? Does anyone know? The character that the tilde shares a. Hey, Asado, how's it going? Welcome. This week we're doing. Oh, Aite, how's it going? Welcome. This week we're doing kind of the opposite of last week. This one is about. So like Signal Jam was about like everyone working together to make a game. Here in this channel, instead, for the Jam Override, we're doing the opposite. Anyone who wants to participate can ask me for a game to make for the Jam, and I will tell them what game to make for the Jam. And basically, I get to make all the decisions for the project. So it's kind of like the opposite of Signal Jam. And yeah. It's entirely up to anyone who chooses to participate. Like you're not obligated to participate. You want to? Okay. So yeah. So basically, anyone who's participating, I encourage them to like anytime they feel like they need to make a decision, I invite you to ask me to make the decision for you, and I will oblige. That is my responsibility for this jam. So I'll start you off with a theme for the jam. So the maybe I should have chosen one theme for the entire jam. Yeah, but I'll maybe I'll do that next time. We can do that for the next jam override. So why did I open it? Oh, yeah, I was gonna look for another like writing prompt generator. Oh, was that one that random subject prompts? Yeah, that one. I like that one. Generate a subject. If you came into a large amount of money, what would you do with it? Um, all right, the theme for sorry, I'm like falling over while standing up. Asado, the theme for your jam is is what is it? It's a world where you don't have to answer to anyone. Is is the theme of the jam for you? A world where you don't have to answer to anyone. Take that as you will. And like I said, so I'm going to start you with that, and then whatever you whatever you whatever you want to do with that, or whatever you do with that, go for it. Anytime you feel like anytime you feel like you would need to make a decision, though, please come to me. I will hook you up with answers to your decisions, and good luck. um, can you use recycled scripts? I would encourage you not to, but like if you're literally just if you know you're going to implement like something the exact same way that you already did, then like I don't know. I'd encourage you to copy and paste more than just like actually like just use the same script again. Um, but like I don't know. Like if you do, just don't tell me. How's that? Because right, this is a world where you don't have to answer to anyone. So yeah, like when I like so like I'll make a jam game and I'll use a similar control scheme, and so like I'll crib heavily from a previous project, but like I don't literally just like copy and paste, or I mean I don't literally just like take the entire script. I like just like I because I never make it like exactly the same, right? Like I'm always like changing something. So like I don't know. Hey, congratulations whoever leveled up. Uh, uh, oh yeah, okay. So this tilde stuff is all set up. Oh, did anyone come up with a did anyone answer the question about like what is that weird reverse apostrophe for? Does anyone know? I don't think anyone knows. I think no one will ever answer that question. Um, uh, so maybe I'll just use the. It can be any character, and I'm much less likely to use the weird backwards apostrophe. Because I never use the weird backwards apostrophe. I literally don't know what it's for. Why wouldn't I just use a regular apostrophe? Oh, maybe it's for different languages. No, no, that doesn't make sense. I was thinking like because like some in some languages like they have accents over the characters, and like the accents like matter. But like this is an apostrophe. This isn't an accent over a character. So I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know why there's a backwards apostrophe. Um, all right, let's let's do what then? Uh, okay, yeah, backwards apostrophe, all fine and stuff. Oh, I have to I'll have to change the A B C D, right? Because it's not going to be a tilde anymore. It's going to be a backwards apostrophe. Okay, good, good then. Excellent. Uh, so that's fixed now. That's now fixed. Oh right. So that's fixed. And then the other thing I want to do is Ray, you want to join the jam? Okay. So I will start you, Ray, with a theme for the jam, for your jam. Uh, are you familiar with did I call you Ray? I'd say like on my other monitor, the I and the T were very small, and like it looked like a capital R. I say, excuse me. Um, are you familiar with are you familiar with uh, the like how the you were here when like I was talking to Asado about the gem. Um, uh, so your your theme for this jam is it's funny, like I know what the theme is, but like I don't know what the words are to describe the theme. So it's like uh your the theme of the jam for you is like stone gargoyles or like stone statues, like cold stone statues, or like whichever you like more, I guess. Gargoyles or statues. Basically, like the theme for you that I have in my mind is like this. It's this like stoic, like carved stone face, and so like it could be a gargoyle, but it doesn't have to be a gargoyle. It could just be like a statue. So like that's your theme. That's your theme for this jam. And so yeah, so just to recap the rules, if you feel like you have to make a decision, please come to me, ask me, and I will make the decision for you because that's how this jam goes. Yeah. Good luck. um, yeah, like a stone face. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Um, like a stone mask almost. I don't know. I could have done a better job explaining that. So again, feel free to ask for as much clarification as you need. And I'm starting you with that. I'm not telling you like what type of game to make or anything, but if you like literally any questions you want answered about this project, anytime you feel like a decision needs to be made about this project, I'm here for you. I mean, I'm not streaming 24 hours, but like I'm going to be online a lot the next few days. So anytime during that. Anytime I'm online, I'm happy to answer questions for you. And if I'm not online, tweet at me, and I'll answer questions that way. Yeah. Uh, so, uh, a Chinese programming language? That is wild. I don't think that I don't think they use hieroglyphics in China, but I think I get what you're saying. Like the character set that they use. um, I don't know what those characters are called, but um, yeah, Did you know that like to type in like Japanese? I don't. It's probably not all languages, but like in some Japanese languages, like you have to input like four different characters just in order to make one single character. Because like the characters, there's so many characters, right? Like like a big character is represented by like four smaller characters, and then like the reason I know this is because I was watching an anime once about a person who was like, it was from Japan, and it was about a person who was like keeping like a personal diary on their phone. But this was back before we had smartphones, and so he was using a number pad to like type, and in order to get like a single character out of a number pad, you have to type like three numbers, or like you have to press the number like three times, right? Like do you guys, I don't know, some of the younger people might not know how this works, but like in order to get like a Q, you have to press like the seven like four times or something like that. It's like and so then like so in order to type a single character in Japanese on this like phone, he had to type like 15 different had to press 15 different buttons just to make like one character. I was like, whoa, that was like, it was one of those things that it was like I'd never really thought about those things before, so like I don't know. Oh my gosh, protospasm, did you did you find the answer to the backwards apostrophe? It says something about single versus double quotation marks. Oh. Oh, well, so then, but like, all right, I'll buy that. Wait, does it actually specify this specifically the backwards apostrophe? Because I guess it makes sense if you're using, yeah, but like I don't know. There's not like a special character like on the keyboard. Like on a standard keyboard, there's only one character that represents quotation marks. There's not like a character that actually represents backwards quotation marks. So like I don't know, if I was using single like if I was writing something and well, like this for example, like in Python, you can, to make a string, you can either surround it in quotes or you can just surround it in apostrophes. And like I don't use the special backwards apostrophe. In fact, Python doesn't even recognize the special backwards apostrophe if you try and use it for that purpose. So I don't know. I guess I guess that makes sense if that's like what it's supposed to be for, but I still don't think that deserves like prime real estate on a keyboard. Like there are so many other characters that like are way more important than like a backwards apostrophe. Um, so that must be like I don't know. Maybe like back in like the when were typewriters invented? I assume the keyboard layout is based on like the typewriter layout. Or maybe I don't know. Maybe not. But like I assume that's like some holdover from like a long time ago when like maybe there was a valid reason to use the backwards apostrophe. Um, I don't know. I don't know. uh, so let's what were we working on? Were we? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Right. I we just did the truncation in the on-screen tags, and now let's do the truncation in the end of the text at the end of the event. Um, oh, and I guess in this case I do have to use like uh, the backwards apostrophe on like on most keyboards like underneath the escape key like to the left of the one key right above the tab key uh like on the same key as the tilde uh like if you hit shift backwards apostrophe you get a tilde but if you just hit backwards apostrophe you just get a backwards apostrophe. I don't know what it's for. I don't know. um oh, you were born in Japan? Wow. uh huh. I I like that like my language, the language that I write in, has like a button for each letter in my language. I don't like maybe I'm just maybe it's just because that's the way I've always known it and that's the way I think about it that it seems like that is convenient. But like I don't know, I feel like having to learn like the system where like you don't like you have characters that aren't represented by buttons. Like I feel like that'd be complicated. Um, but like yeah, maybe it's just because I really don't understand how it works. So all right. Grave. Oh, it's a grave. Interesting. The grave. Well, at least sounds ominous. Maybe people. Maybe because it sounds so ominous, people have uh, been like nervous to take it out. What is the grave button? Uh, oh, this is a technical question. Is it? What is the grave character for? What is a grave character for? Uh, uh, well, everyone just seems to know what the grave character is for. What is the meaning of grave accent? Ah, these are all technical questions. Whatever. I don't care. Yeah, I don't think the grave character is as important as its real estate on the keyboard would imply. All right, so yeah, all right. So when we're processing the outcomes, we go through the we go through. Oh yeah, wait. Can I can I even say the uh can I even say the uh ellipsis character in Twitch chat? Yeah, okay, that works fine. Okay. Yeah, so all right. For this version I'll just actually use like the decode UTF-8 whatever. This pile of whatever. Make sure I'm selecting all of it. All right. Yeah, and so in the case at the end of the event, we'll say what? I mean, there are a million times that we're putting this text together, so I'll just wait until the very end, I guess. Yeah, I'll just wait until the end when we're actually putting the string together. Right. So Oh yeah, so curve. Oh no, I can just do it when we put together the names. Yeah, so curve actions name equals li index one, and then we can say if uh, sorry, I'm just getting that off the clipboard so that I can get more on the clipboard. So we'll say if curve actions is greater than 61, if the length is greater than 61, uh, if the length of and I don't even need to do the whole thing. I can just say the length of li because that entry is this blah 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 whatever. Okay. So if li is greater than 61, greater than or equal to 61, right? Greater than or equal to 61. Greater than 60, I guess. Wait, how did I, oops, not duplicate. Find, did I say 21? Oh, I said greater than or equal to 21. Alright, sure, whatever. Either way is fine. 60, nope, not these. Not these. I apparently make much more references to 60 in this text than I do to 61 or 21. Alright, where was it? It was like right. It was where was it? It was right here. So yeah, so I don't know, greater than or equal to 61, whatever. Just for consistency. Alright, if that, then we'll say this oops, this oh, actually in this case I do want to use 60. I just want to use 60. Or 61. No, 60, 61. I don't care, whatever. So this equals li index 1 indexed up to the 60th character plus this. Yeah. And then the else case is what we were doing before. Yeah, that's good. That's the ticket. And then good. All right, so now on screen they'll get truncated down to 20 characters, and when they're printed out, they'll get truncated. They'll get they'll get truncated down to 60 characters. Um, You have found a book which is about a magical stone mask which can give the person who wear it superpowers, but the mask is protected in a huge tower. But you wanted to go to the adventure and search for Stone Mask of Noosmas. Stone Mask of Noosmas. I'm gonna search Google for Stone Mask of Noosmas. Is that a real thing? Or is it just nope. No results found for Stone Mask of Noosmas. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat real quick. You still have high C commercials stuck in your head from CBS Saturday Morning Cartoon? Wow, that's a long time to have something stuck in your head. I when I was a kid, I used to wake up like literally at like 5 o'clock on Saturday mornings because there's this show that came on that I used to love, and then I remembered it, but I looked for it once on the internet and I couldn't find it. I couldn't find anything about it, and it was weird because like I remembered it so clearly, and then I started to wonder like, does it actually exist, or did I like make it up? Like, did I imagine that as like a kid? I did eventually find it again on the internet. I don't know why I wasn't able to find it one time when I went looking for it, but it totally exists. I did not make it up. I tried to watch an episode of it, and it was so weird. Like the memories we have of things, like from when we were kids, like they're nothing like what they actually were like. Which is just so weird because I remembered it as being great. I remember this cartoon as being like so great, like so entertaining and amazing. But like if you watch it, it like actually like makes like no sense, and like I don't know, it's a little weird. And there's like a mechanical monkey, and you think I would have remembered that. You think I would have. No, it's not even a monkey. It's like an ape. There's like a giant like robot ape character in the show, and you think I would have remembered that, but I didn't. That's not at all what I remembered about it. um, all right. So, um, what was it doing? All right, yeah. So, all right. So we're handling the texts. Okay, now, I think. I'm gonna. Something just occurred to me is that the purge command. Oh yeah. Shoot. Maybe I'll. Yeah, like with the purge command, I was just thinking like. I would want it so that the. So right now the purge command lets me take. Maybe that's fine. Maybe I don't need to use it for voices. I was just thinking like I kind of want to purge like someone used a someone used some salty language when like a little bit earlier, and so like I haven't brought the secret panel on screen right now because like I don't have a way actually to get rid of it from the secret panel right now. So I was thinking like the purge command that I put in yesterday. Oh, which I still haven't tested. I should test that. Um, uh, the I kind of wanted to set up the purge commands to also purge the voices data. Otherwise, I don't really have a way to get rid of that right now. Um, so, I guess I'll just do something like that as well. So I'll just like say, so like global, uh, or no, I guess I don't know. I don't have to do anything there. I'll just say like global, global. I'll just say like mute list, and then we'll say mute list dot append fakey as well, and then so yeah, I guess I'll just purge it from both the same way. I'll just use the same command for, and it'll just purge it from both things. Because if I'm purging it, it's probably inappropriate, and so it probably doesn't matter if I, like if I'm purging it from one thing, I'll probably want it purged from the other thing as well. So, I don't know, this should be fine. I know. Some, I understand, like sometimes I slip up, like I've sworn on stream before. I try not to, but I've done it before by accident. And so I totally understand when people do it. I just, but I do also tend to rinse chat. And so like, yeah. um, oh, the story? Yeah. Oh, yeah. I say, yeah. I was reading the stuff that you're writing. Uh, um, I think that sounds cool. I think that sounds like a good direction. So you found a book which is about a magical stone mask which can give a person who wears it superpowers. But the mask is protected in a huge tower. But you wanted to go to adventure and search the stone mask. Yeah, I think that sounds good. I like it. Oh, sorry. Oh, I missed your question. You said what do I think about the story? Um, yeah. So someone did say that it sounded like The Mask, or was The Mask? Is that what the Jim Carrey movie? And then but like that's cool. I mean, like it's not like that's the only situation wherein like a mask has given powers before. So it's not like you. Yeah, I'm sure that it's like yeah. It won't be just the second story that uses like that as like a device. So yeah, no, I think that sounds good. Newsmas. Um, Newsmas sounds like what I was picturing. Newsmas. It sounds like the like the stoic stone face that I was like imagining when I like was trying to come up with a theme for the jam. So that works out. All right. um, let's okay. So yeah, mute list isn't a thing yet. So let's make mute list a thing. Let's go down to like um, I yeah, I used to be really strict about like what I would allow in chat because I used to have like chat on screen, and like I just like I think it was like I didn't want to like get banned from like YouTube or something like that. I forget what exactly was my rationale, but like I basically just like I decided very early on that like I wanted the channel to be like at least vaguely like the sort of thing that like if you were watching it and like your family was present, like you wouldn't have to put on headphones, that sort of thing. Because there's like some streamers that I really enjoy, but like I will not listen to them in the presence of others unless I'm wearing headphones. And I don't know. I guess like yeah. Um, and I mean, I guess like with the visual equivalent, there's not really like there's not really a way to like have headphones for like the visuals like until like the VR sets like catch on and like everyone's wearing like Google Glass or whatever. Like I don't know. I don't want like profanity just like scrawled in like giant letters across the screen. I guess is what I'm trying to avoid. Um, excuse me. All right, yeah. So the voices stuff. Where is the where do I keep track of the voices stuff? Uh, it's like oh wow. Oh no, I guess I really don't keep track of it, and it's only like kind of like an aspect of other things. So I'll just leave it. It's like the mute list. I guess I'll just put it with I don't know. Anywhere's fine. I guess like I'll just put it here. I guess arbitrarily here for no particular reason. So mute list equals a blank list, and then excuse me. So mute list. I guess we don't have to keep mute list like mute list doesn't have to like constantly grow. Nah, I was gonna say like we could reset mute lists every now and again, but like I'm not even gonna reset mute list. I'm just gonna keep it, yeah, all the time. And actually, yeah. So actually, yeah. Also, so with mute list, whenever we create a new event, I think yeah, Google Cardboard. Google Cardboard is like one of the greatest inventions in a long time. Really great. Like really great. Google Cardboard. So good. So good. Like you have to be very smart to come up with something like Google Cardboard. You have to be like very, very smart. My goal in life is to someday come up with something as cool as Google Cardboard. um, all right. So, uh, wait, what? Twitch? Oh, oh, weird. You're not. Twitch will like. Will Twitch like ban you if you try and hack a game? That's. I am skeptical about that. I was gonna say that's dumb. It is dumb. That's dumb. No. Okay. So I get. I mean, I guess like. I guess that makes sense. Like if it's like a if it's like if it's like an online game and you're like hacking to like to troll people, like you should get banned from the game for one thing. Whether yeah, so if you're hacking a game like an online game, you should get banned from the game, and then if you're on Twitch like you're banned from the game, then like you're a really boring streamer. So you should probably like play a different game, and if you play a different online game and you mess with people, you should get banned from that game too. But like I don't know. Yeah, and I guess like I'm guessing that's what you meant, right? Like hacking like online multiplayer games to like screw with other people. And that's yeah, that okay, that's fine. I don't have a strong opinion about that. Like yeah. When you said hacking, the first thing I thought was like modding and like I don't know. But and I don't know, whatever. Yeah, sure. Uh so yeah, okay, so the voice dictionary. I guess yeah, I guess this only lives in here. I don't really like deal with this anywhere else. All right, so for Piki and so for Viki in. Oh right, so yeah, so right now I just straight up like do stuff with stuff. Like I just like anything that comes in through the voices, whatever we just use and like go with or whatever. But instead, what I'm gonna do here is this is like inside voice processing, right? Yeah, this is inside voice processing. Um, Instead, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to insert a conditional. I'm going to say, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to insert a conditional that says if v key in mute list, then we're going to say what? We're going to say player dictionary p key dot voice dot pop. So dot voice pop v key. Yeah, and then else in the else case, then we're going to do all this wonderful stuff that we used to do. Right. Wait, what is this? For v key in voice dictionary dot keys. Yes. Yes, this is okay. So that's pretty straightforward. That's pretty simple. Pretty straightforward. Yeah. And then I think I could reset mute list after this processes, because after this processes all of like that data got purged and we don't have to worry about it anymore. But I might just keep it because excuse me. I might just keep it because if someone says something like trollish, I don't want to like I don't like if something trollish like gets spammed in chat, I don't want to keep having to mute it again and again and again. I just want to mute it once and have it stay muted. Oh yeah, right. So that was the other thing. I was going to use the mute list to pre-populate the list of fake things. So yeah, so let's look for references to .fake because pretty much every time we are setting the fake list, we want to pre-populate it with this list. So .fake, right? So that's where we, right? So how do we populate the fake list in the first place? So right, yeah. So fake. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah. Okay, so fake equals mute list, and then in this case we'll say fake dot append action. Dot append action, and oh yeah, no, it's only in the case of adlib that we actually have to use the mute list, right, for fake. Okay, so actually no, we can just we can just say well no, yeah, no, right. No, we will do it like that, but then we'll also we also only have to do this in here. Whoa, what did you do? What did you do? Why did you crash the game? No, I'm just kidding. Well, what just happened? Cannot find specified BG's. Why was it looking for BG's? There is, why quest, why side quest, why? The vessel cuts through the waves like a rusty saber? Why was it? Oh, you know what this is? This is that oh man, yeah, no, I know what this is. This is that stupid that bug that I said was harmless. This is the invalid, right? So it tried to transition from the ship to the ship because it does that for some reason. I don't know why it's doing that. I was just kidding. It wasn't any of your fault. Um, uh, all right, so yeah, let me fix this real quick, I guess. Wait, is this so? Yeah, so we're getting, so it's getting like pre-populated with oh, so it's not just fake. Whoops, it's new ev.fake. Derp. ER. All right, so it's getting pre-populated, so that should be good. All right, so let's go look at this thing. Oh yeah, and it's not even this thing. It's no, because this is where the crash happened, but this isn't where the problem's happening. The problem's happening down at the end of the event because for some reason, for some stupid reason, sorry, no, for some reason, the it's setting so right so M destination is getting set somehow, despite the fact that if events next event dot name or next event name dot environment is the same as environment name, we don't evaluate this code path. We only evaluate this code path if events index next ev name dot env not equals end name. For some reason, it's it's still evaluating this code path. Why? Why? I guess when this happens, we can just say we can say print print so like dest or print dest comma, so like let's see what is next dev name. What does it think next dev name is in this case? What does it think next dev name dot env is in this case? I mean, we kind of know. Well, no, we kind of don't know, because one of these it's getting wrong. Like I put in a print where I can tell that it is actually trying to transition from one environment to the exact same environment, but I don't know why it thinks that. And I'm just for giggles, I'm going to put trans2 in here as well. Oh, sorry, I've not been paying attention to chats. So, do do do. I don't know how we got on the topic of code commenting, but I assume it was because someone was horrified by the fact that my code has 0 comments. I hypothetically I would comment if I was working on a team, but I've never been the programmer on a team. Like whenever I'm on a team, there's at least one person who's better at programming than I am, so I let them do it instead. But yeah, hypothetically, I would comment my code if I was collaborating with people. Oh, what do I use to stream? Was that a question for me? I assume that was a question for me. I use OBS. I stream. Oh, I should restart the script. Oh, but it didn't fix anything. Maybe I should fix something before I restart the stream. Yeah, I stream using OBS because it's free and it works. So, child monkey. All right. Is the audio out of sync with the video? Huh. Weird. I have like an audio offset set so that like it's supposed to line up my audio and my video accurately, but that's weird. Apparently it's not working. All right, so yeah, am I gonna be able to implement I really don't know how to implement a fix here, because it literally says if the environment that we're setting it to equals the current environment, then we don't do it. I don't know how else to stop it from happening. I guess I can just test it real quick. I'm gonna I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to we'll do the same event again real quick and see what happens this time. So next of name, let's just go up here where it gets set in the first place, and we're just gonna say it's gonna be it's gonna be what? It's gonna be binary slash pirate ship slash pirate ship, I think is the name of that event. And then let's see what this does. Okay. Oh, invalid syntax. What? What is invalid about this syntax? Too many parentheses. Yeah. How about that? Expected indented. Oh yeah, right. Okay. Yes, that is supposed to be indented. Okay, here we go. So the deadline for Jam Override. I was gonna have it as Friday, but since you guys didn't get started until just recently, like you guys didn't have today to work on it, um, I'll say like you guys can work on it on the weekend if you want. Like it's not yeah. So let's say if you I guess like so yeah, so maybe like finish it by Saturday. I'm not going to be streaming on Saturday, so like if you continue to work on it on Sunday, like I won't really be able to tell. I mean, it's not like I don't exist on Sunday. Yeah, like I guess let's say Saturday. Let's say finish it by Saturday, if you could. Wait, what day is it for you where you are? It's Wednesday where you are, right? Wait, hold on. How does this work? Yeah, so you have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, right? That's a good amount of time, right? Let's say that. Okay. And then so oh yeah, I was gonna kick it into away mode just to test the pirate ship real quick, and right. So uh, it's gonna crash again presumably, but like I don't know what is happening. I guess. Wait, I wonder if I'm just not updating next. No, I was gonna say maybe I'm not updating the environment name, or not the environment, not next environment, but maybe not setting the environment name correctly. Wait, could that be happening? I wonder. What is? Well, I guess we'll find out at the end of this event when it crashes again. Oh, it's Thursday for you already. All right. Yeah. Um, all right. So yeah, so you have Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, right? That's a good amount of time. Um, sorry, I'm not actually going anywhere. I'm just gonna mute the microphone for 1 second, and I'll be right back. Sorry about that. Okay. All right. We haven't crashed yet. The event hasn't ended yet. Um, so. Oh, you fixed it? What happened? What was it, Amish Cyborg? What was causing the bug that you were describing earlier? The one with the string replace thing. I'm curious to know. Character's name contained a letter that the script was later. The script was filtering, so it wasn't that like it was literally blank. It was that it was working and then it was just getting filtered out. Is that is that how that works? What? We didn't crash. Why didn't we crash this time? Oh, we did crash. Did we? Wait, no. No, we didn't crash. The script is still running, isn't it? What the heck? All right. Well, whatever. Um. All right. I guess we'll just have to wait. Hey. Oh yeah. Congratulations, Legendary Airtox then. Hey. Oh yeah. I don't need it to be in away mode. Oops. Sorry. That was me. I was dragging the. If I drag the thing, it freezes, and then not until I let go does it actually start moving again. Sorry about that. That was me. Do, do, do. Okay. Wait, what gold gems? Oh yeah, yeah, I remember this quest. I don't know if I've seen this one before. Like I don't know if I've actually seen it run before. But yeah. Excuse me. So right, what was I working on when we got interrupted by that? No, I just finished the purge. So the purge command should work now. So for example, if I said like boogers in chat, sorry for being such a jerk. But oh yeah, we don't see it yet because because the thing is currently uh, uh, the it's currently showing the current event, and so spoiler.